For 10 years, Emma played the role of the perfect wife. She cooked, cleaned, and smiled at the right moments. She nodded when Nathan spoke and never raised her voice. She made herself small, easy to ignore. Nathan was charming to everyone else, laughing with friends, shaking hands at work, but behind closed doors, his love came with bruises and cruel words. Emma learned not to cry. Crying made it worse. She thought about leaving once, years ago, but Nathan made it clear if she ever tried, he'd find her, and if she made him suffer, he'd make her suffer tenfold. So Emma stayed, and she waited. One evening, Nathan came home late, reeking of whiskey. He tossed his coat on the floor and collapsed into his chair. "Dinner," he muttered. Emma placed his plate in front of him, just as she always did: meat, potatoes, and a glass of his favorite bourbon. Nathan took a bite, then another. He chewed slowly, his eyelids drooping. His hands trembled slightly as he reached for his drink. Emma sat across from him, watching, silent, patient. "Nathan," she said softly, "do you remember what you told me when I said I wanted to leave?" He blinked at her, sluggish, confused. "What? You said if I ever hurt you, you'd hurt me worse." She tilted her head. "Was that true?" Nathan opened his mouth, but no words came out. His breathing had grown labored, his limbs heavy, his fingers twitched against the table. Emma leaned forward, her voice gentle. "I never forgot that, you know." Nathan tried to stand, but his legs wouldn't cooperate. His chest heaved as panic set in. Emma smiled, small and sweet. "So I made sure you couldn't hurt me back." Nathan's body slumped against the table, his eyes wide with fear. Emma reached across and took his hand, squeezing it softly as the paralysis took hold. Then, for the first time in years, she got up and walked out the door, and this time, Nathan wouldn't be following.